Again, this one is on a water digestion plant where rebar, I do apologise, it's rebar. It's they were actually making digestion tanks, and they do a formwork. It looks like a bridge, and they lay the rebar down into the shape of a part tank, and then they'll arrange a lifting plan with this certain piece of equipment for the gantry, the crane, and a control lift, and they will put it into a structure then, and it's like building blocks and make a tank. And basically they cut corners. They felt that they could do a quicker lifting plan because the safe lifting plan was taking too much time. Behold, they didn't do the choking method on the links where it was strong enough to lift that equipment, and behold, it slid and resulted in a gentleman, he did lose his leg in the end because of the severity of the accident, and fractured his shoulder. And the police were involved as well, and the health and safety executive, and the contractor was actually suspended from that particular work because they're allowed to take those risks as well. And also the principal contractor was severely reprimanded because they weren't managing the contractor. So even there's contributing factors involved with that as well. I went to the hospital to see the individual on that, and it was very, very severe. Not from the local area as well, and even to the point where a member of the family was travelling down, and I was talking to the wife as well. And the worst thing was he was under investigation because he was taking those risks as well. So it wasn't the best of conversations as well at that particular point. So you will, in your career, be dealing with some really difficult conversations. It's about fact finding, it's not personal. And I really do feel for individuals when serious events occur, but what I'm trying to do, first of all, be proactive and prevent it from happening. But then the other part is making sure it never happens again. And this is where you rely on people, and that is your biggest life challenge, as I mentioned. Again, this one, this was for a transformer base. That's roughly about a 12-foot drop there for a base for a 400,000 volt transformer. So basically, in the event of emergency, they open the valve of all the oil, and it'll go into this actual section, like a dam basically, to stop an environmental impact. So when they were cutting the plate, the gentleman was cutting, but he was standing on the plate, slipped, and behold, cut his leg severely on the metal, and there was a lot of other factors as well involved. So he could have fell further right through with a 12-foot drop as well, and that would have been classed as a confined space, and it would have been a full rescue event as well on that particular point. So again, simple, easy risk profiling accidents. You always find in the event of an accident, this is where it becomes really this, and when you talk to the individuals, they know what they should have done, and that's the frustrating part of this outcomes of the investigations that I get involved with.